Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'll be your trainer. Today is Monday. It is Move It Monday, which means this is the day that you get to set a great tone for the rest of your work week in terms of your health and your fitness. This short workout is going to be about 15 minutes in length, maybe a little less if I talk less. It's going to be a level 1 workout, so it's meant to give you a little bit of energy and teach you some fundamental building blocks of 6 moves that we're going to do all week long with an added level of difficulty each day. So let's get started. Stand with your feet double shoulder width apart. We're going to do a windmill to warm up the back, get some blood flowing to that back. So clasp your hands over your head and hinging at your hips. Keep your back straight, your tailbones tucked in, squeeze your tummy muscles, rotate your body down to the right and up to the left. Very nice. Same thing, down to the right, grazing the floor with your fingertips, probably at the bottom there and up to the left. Terrific. Now switch directions for me. All right, one more time, down to the left and up to the right. And now press those palms together completely and bring your feet together completely with your toes and heels touching. Squeeze your knees together, squeeze the muscles in your legs. Really focus on having tree trunks for legs and gripping your floor with all 4 corners of each of your feet. Press those palms together. No air should get into your palms, and you want to press your forearms together as well, right in front of your body, and then just lift up. It's going to feel awkward, especially if you have a kind of a large chest, but you want to really sort of elongate your forearms by stretching out through your shoulder and then lifting your forearms up and down for 30 seconds. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and squeeze all of those muscles you can think of in your body. So you're squeezing your abs, you're squeezing your glutes, you're squeezing your leg muscles, your thighs, your pelvic floor, Kegels. Great opportunity to get 10 quick Kegels in. Okay. And you can keep going with them because you're going to start now with the first official move of the exercise. That was our warm-up. Now we're going to do 6 moves 2 times. Lighthouse is the first move. Extend your arms out to your sides with your palms facing down. All you're going to do is turn your head right to left. Time starts now, but turn slowly. Turn all the way to the right, and then pause, and then turn all the way to the left. If your balance is poor, you may feel, because turning your head sort of discombobulates your equilibrium in your inner ear. And if you have poor balance, you might feel a little wobbly. What we're going to do with this move as the week progresses is to force more imbalance by shifting your foot position around. Okay, now I want you to stand up really tall. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Squat all the way down to the floor. Put your hands on the floor. Try to get your butt as low as possible. Walk your hands out to push-up position with your shoulders right over your hands. Then walk all the way back and then stand all the way up. And keep going with that for 30 more seconds. Very good. This is called a walk-out plank, and it is a multi-directional move that we're going to be doing all week in combination with things like push-ups and things like Spider-Man and things like rotational reaches or side planks, various types of movements once you get down there to add some complexity to the exercise. But in its core is that it keeps your heart rate up, or gets your heart rate up and keeps it up because you're moving in multiple directions in one repetition. All right, you're on finish the one that you're on, because you should you're at the end of the 30 seconds as I get tongue-tied here. Now you're going to stay down on the floor though in the push-up position, and I want you to bring one knee in and then extend the leg back out, then bring the other knee in and then extend that leg back out. Alternate bringing those knees in and out. Now we call this a mountain hiker. It's a precursor to the mountain climber, which you probably know is very, very popular with those of us in the fitness industry. And it's really also kind of multi-directional because you're in prone position, which means that your heart is already having to work harder because gravity isn't helping send blood flowing down. It has to send blood flowing in all different directions. You've got 5 seconds, by the way. So by, in its sort of most core form, this type of position, any movement in this type of position is going to be fairly intense. But this is the easiest version of it, and that's why we're doing it today. Okay, now drop your knees to the floor. We're going to do some modified push-ups. All right, so your knees are on the floor, which means you're really actually balancing your body on the bottom part of your thigh. Okay, so that means you're going to make a 45-degree angle with your floor and your thigh. Bend your elbows. As you inhale, exhale, press up. Very good. Take your time. 30 seconds is going. You're only going to do maybe 7 or 8 of these modified push-ups. Just move slowly. Don't pop up at the top, but rather focus on the completion of that one push-up and then the start of the next one with a smooth transition. Inhaling on your way down, exhaling as you lift back up. 5 more seconds. Very nice. Okay, turn your body over. 2 moves, and then we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll finish with the quick set at the end. All right, so now you're sitting on the floor. I want you to put your hands on the floor beside your butt with your fingers facing forward. Your feet are on the floor, pinky toes and heels in line. And I want you to just lift your butt up off the floor and hold it for 30 seconds. That's it. Now, these are the nuances that are going to make the most, help you develop the greatest understanding of what this position means and what we're going to do with it later in the week. Make sure that you press your toes into the floor. All right, you're not going to feel this today because your butt is low, but once you get your butt up higher into the air, you're going to feel the activation of the back of the leg and the glutes. Also, make sure you press into the floor with your entire hand. You don't want the heel of your hand to absorb all of your body weight. So grip the floor with your fingers. You've got 5 more seconds. We just call this a body bridge. In its very modified version, the real body bridge is more of a gymnastics move where you're in a concave position with your head sort of dropped below your body, and this is not that at all. Okay, now sit down on the floor again and bend your knees. Your heels are on the floor. Your hands can be on the floor if you really need to brace yourself, but if you can do this, lift your hands up off the floor, sit up really tall, hinging at your hips. Lower your body back towards the floor, and then using the strength of your tummy muscles, pull yourself back forward. Yes, this is load on the spine. If for some reason you have back problems, you really should talk to your doctor whether you should be doing this move. You can go into a regular basic crunch if you prefer. I don't really like crunches all that much, though we definitely do them in these workouts. But this actually does so much more for you because you have to stabilize your weight and use those inner abs as well as the outer abs. And you're almost finished. You've got 10 seconds. Terrific. Okay, stand up for me. Take a deep breath. Have a sip of water. And get yourself mentally ready for the next set. Because here's what we're doing. It's called the flow set, and it means you're going to go from one move to the next with no interruption, except for a position change that we do when we go down to the floor, and then when you turn your body over from face down to face up. Okay? So the first move is the lighthouse. Extend your arms out to the sides. Squeeze all those muscles in your legs. Your feet are together. If you're really well balanced, you want to stagger your feet, go ahead. Turn your head right to left. 30 seconds. Time is going. Fabulous. Very, very nice. As you proceed through this week as well, what you're going to find is that you're going to see whether or not you have full range of motion in your neck. If you're struggling to turn your head all the way so that you gaze down the length of your arm, we need to work on that range of motion. Okay, walk out plank. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Squat all the way down. Put your hands on the floor. Walk out to push-up position. Walk back. Stand up. And when you stand up, make sure you press those heels into the floor and you move with control. Don't pop yourself up. You put strain on your back. Halfway finished. Awesome. Coming up on 5 seconds here. Finish the one that you're on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you are on the floor in push-up position with your hands under your shoulders, and you're resting on your toes. Time starts now for those mountain hikers. One knee in and then out, and then the other knee in and then out. You're alternating. If you want to move forward to the mountain climber because you're starting to feel that energy boost. Mondays are so hard because, at least in my family, we do so much over the weekend that it's like just a ton of bricks when that alarm clock goes off on Monday morning. So it's easy to give up, to sort of take a pass on exercise. And that's why these routines are so vital. I mean, it's also so easy to do. You've got your living room floor. You're doing your modified push-ups now. Ready? Down on your knees. And 30 seconds. Time starts now. So if you don't need absolutely anything for this workout, you literally turn me on. With the play of this routine, you get a little bit of everything. Your heart rate has been boosted. You do some functional work, some strength work. You're working some balance muscles. You're working your abs. You're working your legs. You're working your arms. And you don't have to go to the gym. And you're done. Why not? Just give it a try. And then you start to learn all these really cool ways to develop these exercises as you get stronger. And you move through the week with a greater sense of what makes the most sense in terms of routines that you want to do when you maybe aren't listening to me. And that's the ultimate benefit, right? Okay, now let's turn your body over. We're going to do that body bridge again. So plant your feet on the floor, pinky toes and heels in line, hands on the floor, fingers forward. Use the whole hand and lift up. The whole foot, the whole hand. 30 seconds. I'm going to get you out of here in 13 minutes today. So that's great. Some of the more challenging exercises may take a little bit longer. So the routines tend to be somewhere between 13 and say 16 or so minutes. So you're getting off a little easy today. Last 5 seconds or so. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep those tummy muscles fully engaged, and you're done. Okay, last move, the recliner crunch. Now your feet are on the floor, your heels rather are on the floor, your knees are bent. You're going to lean back and pull yourself forward. Time starts now. Very nice. Coupled with smart choices that you make in terms of your food today, and then just little incremental movement through your day that adds a bit of a heart rate boost, like taking the stairs, maybe walking a few extra blocks, going for a walk, and at your lunch hour, coffee break or something. Enjoy it. It's really, really wonderful to be alive and to be able to do things with your body. So have a great rest of the day. And if you have any questions, get in touch with me and or my team at inshape-fitness.com. I'm Kim Watkins from InShape Fitness. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.